It's episode 11. We're talking about Vicki being a biker babe. Kelly's kid is now a theater star, and Jeana's still a little bit delusional. Tune in.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Yeah!
Yes!
Rock and roll.
Oh, okay.
Where's my ball?
Come on, Crossroads.
Okay, thank you. The Britney Army is in the house. It's episode 11. It's AfterBuzz's Real Housewives of Orange County After Show. I'm your host, Hollywood Lian. I have Mayte and Howard III with me.
Hey, y'all.
Thomas is missing. Haley's missing. We can't find them. Tweet them. Ask them where they're at. I'm just kidding. We're out doing big things. We're all doing big things. Make sure to follow us on all the things. Mm-hmm. We're going to get it started. You guys, Vicki's a biker babe.
Since when? And she has the matching outfit to go with.
Oh my God, she was so obvious.
Right? She's like, I am a biker babe. Let me get my hat. I'm going to get my little shirt. I'm going to my vest. I'm going with my man.
Ooh, out with my man. I'm standing by my man.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to let my man go to the shop by himself. He's too cute.
Exactly.
That's the Vicki Bleeze.
Those veneers are popping. We have a lot to talk about tonight.
Yeah.
We're going to break it down for you guys. We have a news and gossip section for you guys. We're going to do your tweets. And we're obviously going to be talking about these ladies because that's what they do. They talk, and that's what we do. We break it down for you guys. Mm-hmm. Steve and those veneers. You guys, I feel like Vicki paid for the bike. Mm-hmm. And then we all pretended that he got it. How do we feel about this? And have you been on a bike before? Let's start with that.
I have not been on a bike before, and I would not scream as crazy as Vicki did. And the way that he kept his cool, I was like, okay, all right, Steve, I get it. She paid for it, so that's why you have to keep up with that.
Exactly.
So true. I haven't been on a bike either. Mm-hmm. I'm like, after tonight, I don't even know if I want to be on a bike. Like, Vicki kind of just ruined it for me. I said, girl, all that screaming? All that? But whatever. And I'm pretty sure she did pay for that bike.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, so here goes mine. I've totally been on a bike before, and Vicki was me, and I was Vicki.
Oh,
I was screaming the whole time. It was with the cowboy, and I was doing a show. I was doing a show about cowboys, and he took me on a bike ride, and it was terrifying, and it was on the freeway, and I screamed the whole time.
Well.
Yeah, back to the show. So Vicki's got the shirt. Steve's got a bike. We're not sure if she bought it or not. It's unclear, but she was screaming on the mountain. It was really, really funny. They go to a biker bar where Vicki orders a protein-style burger.
And a Coke.
She's a rebel.
Mm-hmm.
She's changed.
It's like, where's your beer?
She's changed.
Exactly.
Or vodka.
You're not driving. You're holding on in the back.
Seriously. But I'm like, who makes protein style at like a bar like that? Like, you would never like think about that.
I'm surprised they were like, look, we're going to serve it to you the way you want. Just take the bun off.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm like so shocked that they just knew. I feel like she told them like, no boo, no bun, no mayonnaise, no nothing. Just, burger patty and lettuce.
Mm-hmm.
She's doing the keto diet.
Oh, Lord.
Shannon is packing her pills, and you know what? I am not mad at her, okay? We've all seen Sex in the City, too. Mm-hmm. And Samantha talks about the importance of vitamins.
Yep.
Those were too many vitamins, though. And I said, where is your little daily thing? The little planner, the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday?
There's too many to fit in those little things.
I was wondering where that was, too. I'm like, you should have a little chic one like Samantha did. It was like all diamond and blinged out.
That's a lot of vitamins.
Pack.
Well, when you take as many, you got to have a little assortment. You got to have a little organization. Mm-hmm. If you're going to pop those pills right. She's out and about, QVC. She's talking about raising kids with raising three kids with two different parenting styles. David is more laxed, obviously. Mm-hmm. He's dating somebody younger. He's kind of being the rebel. He's going through something, definitely. He went out and bought a Porsche. Mm-hmm. Which one of the children stole, but we'll talk about that later. For now, Jeana's having lunch with her parents, and I like her parents. They're shocked and concerned about the divorce,
yeah,
which speaks a lot Dad is still working, but you can tell that they want to be there for their daughter and their grandkids.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
I think they're such like a supportive family that at the end of the day, she should only be focused on her parents and what they think.
Yeah.
But the fact that they were shocked, that was shocking to me. But then I'm
it
like,
speaks a lot.
maybe Jeana just holds a lot to herself and she doesn't say much. Or maybe they know the real reason and they don't want to say it either.
Or maybe they're just in the dark like all of us, and she's just going with this story that they've really just... or that she's going for. I mean, we don't hear a peep from him, so I don't know.
Very true. But it seems like Jeana and her parents have a really good relationship.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, if they're shocked, what's going on, Jeana? Was this just out of the blue for them too? Which would suck. And I like how they're going to move, though. They're thinking about moving to California.
Yeah, I like that
I
too.
do like that.
That is really, really cute.
That's dedication to your child.
Yeah.
It really does bring up a lot of red flags. So everyone that was on, you know, the comments that we got for Jeana about us not being supportive, you guys, this is red flags. This says something.
Yeah.
When the parents are like, oh, God, maybe you should go to therapy. We don't know anything. We don't know anything about marriage and divorce over here. It's like the blind leading the blind, and these ladies don't know what they're talking about either. Go to therapy, girl.
Well, it's also like, I feel like it's a generational thing. I think it was Vicki who brought it up. Was it Vicki or was
Yeah,
it
it
Jeana?
was.
Yeah.
It was.
And she's like, it is a generational thing. But the fact that Jeana just so confident, she's like, I don't need their advice. I don't go to them for advice. I'm just letting them know, filling them
I like
in.
that.
But I don't need it, you know? So I think maybe the girls are probably going to back off a little bit. But the little preview to next week, I mean, I kind of saw her breaking down a lot more.
Exactly. Right. Well, the truth always comes out. You know, you try to hold that lid on tight. And, you know, she does bring up the ladies. She said she wants supports, but it's confusing. It's just confusing because obviously stuff is going to come out later that we're seeing. You can't hold it in and be like, I am going to be fine the entire time.
Exactly.
No, sometimes the strongest glass breaks.
She needs health insurance too.
I know.
Okay,
Vicki with the
Coda.
shade.
I know.
And she was like, well, you know you're not going to be on his insurance plan once y'all divorce.
She's like,
You know
what?
it's illegal, right?
What?
They'll keep you on there.
Vicky is playing the game right. I just wish she would bring more of her old self to it, but I love that there's still that Vicky in there because she was selling us insurance
She sure was. In
She
a shady
throws it in
way.
there.
while apologizing and going through all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
We open up with Emily and Perry talking outside in their OC house. Gorgeous view, by the way. She opens up that
God.
she's lost 5 kids. She's had a miscarriage that involved twins at 4 months. It was very traumatic. It was super devastating to watch on the show. It obviously we know nothing about this also, so all we can do is send our empathy. That's awful. She's gone through some really bad things.
Yeah, and props to her for being so open about it, because that's so tough. And when she was crying, I felt it. I was like, oh my
Totally.
God. But then Shane too. It's like, you know how like tough she's had it. Why not grant her one more kid?
Exactly.
What's one more child?
This is 2 different subjects here.
Uh-oh.
What she's been through is awful. But we need to put a clear line because having another kid is a whole different thing. I totally don't see where that's coming from.
You don't?
You don't? She wants the bond with
I
her
know,
daughter.
I get it, but she has so many already.
But she has the money for it, and she
sure
wants
does.
it, so she should have it.
I feel like if
Totally.
you can afford
No,
the
no,
child,
Okay.
if you
I'm
can
just
afford
like,
it,
I just see what's happening on the show. She has the little ones already, and she says
Too
it's
much?
a lot. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, girl, isn't it a lot already?
Yeah.
You know what it is? She's got that Mormon husband. They love to build big families.
Oh, that's
Mormon.
true.
They love the numbers.
True.
You do you, boo.
Mm-hmm.
She might not be Mormon, but she has Mormon family values.
The Mormon family
Mormon
values.
family values. They love to have a big family. You know what? I'm not mad about it. I'm just saying it's a lot.
Yeah. Do you think he'll give in and grant her like another kid?
It doesn't look like it.
No.
does it? I say at least when the daughter gets a little bit older. I could see it when she's maybe like 8, 9, and they're kind of like, okay, let's just have one more, you know? Then the son
Yeah.
will be a little bit older.
And the other reason that I'm saying I don't think it's a great idea, only because she's in this new path on her life. She's now on TV. Her kids are growing up. She's finding her voice and like finding her way and finding her role on this show. I feel like, I don't know, that's just like a whole new ball game. which is fine.
Bring in another kid in.
Yeah, I just thought, like, can we finish this baseball game first and then, like, move on to it's
well,
still,
for her, time is ticking, and she wants to have it.
Okay, you know what?
I know. And
You do you, boo.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you nervous? Because she did go through all that and losing so much blood, like she said. And I'm like, oh, you want to try surrogate?
I
get
had a friend go through that. I had a friend that almost, like, her child was basically sucking the life out of her.
Oh my god.
Wow.
He was so big and she's so tiny. Like, he basically took all of her nutrients. Wow. She is up there with Kim Kardashian in that special, like...
Oh.
She has the same thing that Kate Middleton had, where...
I know it, yeah.
Like, the pregnancy does not agree with her body, so she's not allowed to have any more, like, doctor's orders, and she doesn't want any more. She has two.
Oh.
God bless
so
her,
I feel like, yeah, it's... you do you.
Different ball game.
I'm not going to tell anybody what to do, but yeah, I just feel like it's a lot. And they're in a new phase in their life. Shannon and Tamra are now bootless.
Yeah.
They're bootless.
I know.
Shannon is asking about Eddie. This is good. She's like, how's Eddie right away?
Progress.
I'm telling you. She's there to support Shannon. Shannon doesn't like to be scripted. They're in Philadelphia. I've never been, but apparently they light their mojitos on fire. Did you see that?
Now I got something to say.
What's up? Spill it.
So,
I'm losing, so go ahead.
QVC headquarters is in Pennsylvania, not Philadelphia.
Why did it say Philadelphia?
I have
all
no
over the
idea
show?
why
sure
it
did.
said. So it had PA. So whoever was doing the editing or something probably didn't realize that PA stands for Pennsylvania,
Oh,
not
bravo.
Philadelphia. So
Bravo.
everywhere they kept on saying Philly, 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 and I'm like, Philly? I was like, where's QVC headquarters? So someone tweeted it out, which we're going to see later on as well, and I looked it up. I'm like, ooh, they got it wrong.
Make sure to tune into our news and gossip and our tweets because we are doing revelations over here.
We have more.
We're doing evidence. We're doing detective work. We're serving our country. One Bravo show at a time. So make sure to tune in. Keep up with us. Keep up with us. Jolie is a local actress, which I love.
I love it.
Yeah.
Kelly is supporting her daughter, which I love as well. Then Kelly's like, I just feel like all those kids are nerds. And you know what?
Are they?
We are. We are nerds in our hearts forever. God bless the theater kids. It's the kids that don't get accepted. It's the kids that are weird. It's the kids that are too big, too small, too gay, too not gay, or not popular enough. Everyone goes to theater.
It's an outlet of expression.
Yeah.
Mayte, I feel like you have something to say. Were you too cool for theater?
No, I wasn't too cool. I was actually in I was in theater in high school.
Yeah, that's what we
So
mean.
yeah, but that's what I meant. Like, it's an outlet of expression. Like, I wasn't the most popular kid in school,
Yeah.
and that to me was just somewhere that I would go and be myself without having anyone judge you or say anything about you. You know what I mean? That's what I meant, like an outlet of expression. Like,
She's auditioning for Oliver. I love that. She's doing musical theater. Did you guys catch that shade that she threw at Michael? She's like, she didn't get it from me. She got all that musical theater from Michael.
and she did the little jazz hands.
I'm like, oh, Kelly, funny, but we know it's not true.
I
So.
know. I still feel like Kelly was low-key just throwing shade at her own daughter. Like, she just
She
like
was
she wanted to
laughing.
laugh. I know. I was like, girl, your daughter's taking this seriously.
Poor
and she's
Jolie.
over there like, how do they keep their mouth serious? Like, I'm over there busting up.
You know what though? Jolie is so used to it. She's like, "Yep, that's my mom.
She
There's
sure
nothing I can
is.
do about that."
Exactly. I
Jolie
loved
was
it.
doing it, hitting her 8 count and all. She said,
Exactly.
boom, boom, boom. Yes,
So
doing
true.
her
A little
warm up.
kick and a turn. You do you, boo. I want to
ahead,
know the
Jolie.
update. Let us know. Actually, yeah.
Oh yeah, did she get into
I
the
want
play?
to know if she got in, so we'll tweet Kelly later
better.
because she's been tweeting me lately. We're gonna find out in our news and gossip section and tweets, so make sure to stay tuned. Gina and Vicki are having coffee. You can tell that Gina's not totally thrilled to be talking to Vicki. And Gina kind of schools Vicki in a sense. She's like, you know what? Stop. Why do you do all that regretful stuff? Like, you're in a good place. You have a fabulous life. You have a fabulous man, that you love. Why are you always talking about Don and how you did him wrong and everything?
Yes.
We know you did him wrong, boo.
Oh my God.
But why bring up all that? It would stir the new waters with Steve, in my opinion. I would be
Yes.
like, what you want? You want that past life or do you want what's in front of you?
can I
Let's
just
talk
say,
about it.
Jeana checked her and told her everything, like in a sentence. She's like, why are you so concerned? What's up with Dawn? Why do you keep on going back to this? You need to let this go. It's like, yes, finally someone is saying this to Vicki. It's like every single episode she's bringing up Dawn and how she's regretful of it. It's like, if you regret it that much, well, why don't you just go back?
Exactly.
And
she
get that
can't.
closure, or get that closure or something and move on.
Tom's
'Cause
like,
don't you
get
have?
out of here with that. He would.
Exactly.
I mean, she's got Steve
She's
now,
being
right?
ridiculous.
Exactly. It's like if I was Steve, I'd be like, well, why don't you just go back to your ex? Like, you keep talking about, 8 years ago, I'd be a better wife. 21 years ago, I'd be a better wife because I just would have shook my booty a little bit more. Like, girl, come on.
Exactly. Times are changing, and you know people are changing, and you've changed too.
Be in the now. You're with the great man now that you say you love. You know, you buying them bikes, you buying them houses. Like, do what you need to do. Veneers. And that's some pretty penny, okay? So,
I think he came with the veneers.
Oh, he came with
Okay.
that?
He might have been a little TV prep.
Steve and veneers all together. Okay.
He might have been a little TV prep, but you know what? I don't. Yeah, the Vicki thing is very, very conflicting to me because here's the thing: we can all appreciate the history. We love the history. It's taught us. You know, we should learn from the history, but not repeat it because history has a tendency of repeating itself. So dwelling in the past to me is completely just a big waste of time, in my opinion, especially when it comes to Vicki and the kind of life that she lives, especially when you're offering up insurance. Like,
Exactly.
are we talking about current, future, or are we talking about what happened 10 minutes ago? Because I don't need insurance for that.
Right? It's okay to just reference your past very briefly, like I was just in a bad relationship, you know, or I miss my old, like, not I miss my old man, but, you know, just
Make a reference
Yes, and
move
keep
on.
moving.
Kind of like Shannon did with the QVC presentation. She mentioned the past, but then kept going. She was herself. We're in Philly. Are we in Philly or are we?
We're supposed to be in Pennsylvania.
We're in Philly, Pennsylvania. Wait, no, I wrote in Philly.
That's because they said Philly. They kept on mentioning
Oh, but
Philly.
we're supposed to be in Pennsylvania.
Right.
I don't know where we are.
we're in the cold.
Shannon
we know
is
it's cold.
Exactly. Shannon is about to go live. So they're having some drinks, and I was kind of living for the Heather flashback.
Me too. I miss Heather.
Okay, let me just say
I
though,
do miss her.
I was never a Heather fan. You know what I mean? But
I don't know what you mean. What do you mean?
I was living for this flashback. I'm like, oh, we need her on or something.
We do a little guest appearance.
Oh, you know what? It just reminded me of a time when the show was just so good.
I need to see her. We're like flashback in our head, our
Well,
mind.
remember when she kicked Shannon out of her house? Like, how good was that? You need to leave. Oh, so good.
Her
And just
chateau.
even her reactions, like when Kelly called Shannon a C word, and then Heather decided this was disgusting, and that she had to leave. Enough. Oh, you know what? Maybe we do need her back. Bring that pretentious girl back in here.
Hey.
I always bring this up. I saw her at the OC fair.
You did?
Wow.
Yeah, and no one was allowed to go near her, and Terry was taking pictures with everybody. I'm like, Heather,
Was she
But I
charging
be like
$5?
Terry.
Yeah. I heard she's nice though.
Terry, we should give Terry a house. We should give Terry a little orange. He loves TV. Y'all watch Botched?
I do.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Terry and Shane.
Okay.
With the feet.
Tamra brings up
orange.
David's new car. She brings up David, which Shannon's face kind of got a little white. But apparently Sophie stole the car and hit the mirror. I've totally done this before.
Me
I
too.
used to steal my parents' car in the middle of the night. That's how I learned how to drive.
I did too.
Mayte, is it a Latina thing?
I think so, but I took the car to go to In-N-Out, and on the drive-through, I didn't make a right turn, so I scratched the entire
Oh my
car.
God, I did
Yeah.
that.
No.
I did that at Taco Bell, but what happened was I was ordering and I had turned the wheel too hard. So I was like, all right, when he was like, pull up to the next window, I stepped on the gas and I went into the sign.
No.
I thought I was going to be like totally responsible. I pulled up to the window. He had no idea.
Oh, no, you just take off. You go.
Exactly.
No, I
Thanks
wanted
for the
my
taco.
food.
Well, after
wanna
you
my
get your
food.
food.
Exactly.
Don't mess with my food. Don't mess with my food. So yeah, it was really, really interesting that Tamra's like bringing up David in front of Shannon, but whatever. Shannon is at QVC. She's taking some time, in the dressing room, and she has her outfit, and then Tamra later brings up the fact that she doesn't like the outfit. How come you guys didn't talk about this before?
Exactly.
Like, this is what I'm wearing. Do you approve? Wearing Kelly's jacket. That was kind of weird.
Right? I mean, it was a cute jacket. I do see how they said that it was a little bit small, just like right at like the forearm here, but it was still very cute. Yeah.
The color scheme went with the backdrop.
Right.
And with the host, the QVC host too. She was wearing a little blue. So she was like in theme.
was cute.
And Kelly was so proud too to be like, I dressed her, I styled her. And she had the whole little party.
Speaking of the QVC hosts, how shady were them at freaking QVC? They were so shady.
Yeah.
The one with the Hermes belt, totally fabulous, but you are shady. She was like, this is why we won't have you back, Shannon.
I mean, she did yell. What is
If
she?
they ask,
I
this
know.
is why.
She was funny about it. And Shannon gets nervous. When she gets nervous, she gets really high-pitched.
But I was like, don't they just want her to take the food out the microwave?
No, it was too much.
I said,
like,
Shannon, come on, girl. You do this every night.
Look, all you have to do is, look, I'm opening a microwave. Look, I'm getting food out, and I'm still looking at the camera.
Yes.
This is a salmon cream cheese. She turned all the way around, made this weird face.
And then winked.
They were like, oh no, this is way too much. She cannot handle it. We're gonna have to cut it. Let's just cut it. Let's cut it. They were acting like she wasn't even there, and Shannon was like getting all flustered from it. Girl, they're just directing. They're seeing what's gonna be best for you, and what's best for you is if you just stand there and talk and be yourself.
Be yourself, girl.
Be yourself.
I don't understand. I'm like, you just took the pizza out the microwave before you got here.
You know what though? What cracked me up was that on the title from that lady who kept on trying to direct everything, underneath her title was like a senior culinary stylist.
Which
That
one?
is so
Which
cute.
one?
The one who took out the food out of the
Oh my
microwave.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She must get paid the big dollars at
Yeah,
QVC.
to be a senior culinary stylist. Like, imagine that. Like,
QVC is a huge
that.
company.
It sure is.
We're a big company. Make sure to be subscribing to our after shows and to our YouTube channels. Subscribe to one or more of our channels and we'll shout you out. Make sure to comment that you're subscribing and that you're watching. We love that you guys always comment and you guys are in the live chat with us. We really, really appreciate it. So make sure to shout out that you are subscribing to one or more of our channels and we'll shout you out because we love you guys. And we have so many shows, dramas, sci-fi, reality shows, obviously. What do you guys do?
Oh, Shaws of Sunset.
Oh
Keeping
my
Up with the
God, how is
Kardashians.
MJ?
Amazing.
yeah.
She is so small, petite, and she's the nicest person.
I
I love
know.
her. Like, I love her.
We're going to have to really
Yes.
talk about it
She seems
afterwards.
like it.
Howard?
Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Of course, I got to keep up with Khloe. You know she my girl.
Ooh, exactly, guys. So make sure to always be subscribing and commenting and stay with us. We're the ESPN of Talk, and thank you for helping us make us that. We really, really appreciate it. Yeah, I used to steal my parents' car. There's shady people at QVC, but at the end of the day, Shannon really delivered, and she was herself.
Yeah.
It was great. She grabbed her fat on national television.
When she did that, Howard and I both looked at each other. We're like, "Oh my God, you're not supposed to do that. What are you thinking?"
Vicky's like, we would have never known that was there. Now we're all
Exactly.
looking at it.
I'm like, girl, no, you didn't just grab a full roll on TV like that.
I know. We have to pretend it's not there, girl.
I
That's why I'm
know.
wearing black right now. It's slimming.
So and then she dropped. What did she drop? Was it a piece of paper?
She
or-
dropped one of her cue cards, and instead of just leaving it, she was like, "I'm gonna get it." She bent, which would have been fine, except she did it at the same time that somebody else was doing an action on set, so it was like a dead moment,
Yeah.
which we don't like on live TV because even half a second in here seems like an eternity. Even for you guys, it might not be anything, but for us, it seems like everything moves in very slow time when you're on live TVs. That's why it feels like it just ends like that because it really does go fast. But for us, we're in a daze,
Right.
and we're just like, what's
going
happening?
with the movement. Right?
Especially when it's your
Move.
first time like that, first time on live TV, it's really, really intimidating.
Yes. Tell us about it. We know.
I know.
We know exactly how that feels.
Honey,
the first
I'll
time
be
here.
stuttering all the damn time. I'll be saying things, you just put your foot in your mouth all the time.
All the time. That's us.
That's the ladies of Orange County, and that's why we're here. The cream cheese comment really had me going, and that's when the shady comment came in.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like she was just being herself. And Kelly's having the girls over. It was really nice little champagne.
It was cute.
Very supportive.
Very cute. And her little love shack was real
Oh,
cute. I said, girl, this is a 3-bedroom? Like, how tiny is this? 'Cause
Where
it's
is this at?
very spacious.
What neighborhood is this?
I just don't like those stairs, though. I don't know if I could do the stairs every day. You know, I'm coming home after a few drinks. Who gonna put me upstairs? Because I'm not doing this whole little spiral staircase with you. No, I'm sleeping at the neighbors downstairs.
Yeah, the outside is deceiving to the inside. It looks so
Exactly.
much better once you get in. And that wallpaper, I love it.
Kelly's house was nice.
was.
I was
It was
really
nice.
feeling it. And I feel like it was nice for her to have that little soiree. Her and Shannon came a long way.
Yes.
But I knew, like, that one time at the bar when they were like, she was like, I like you. I knew they were going to really be good.
Yeah.
Shannon always gives the new people a little hard time.
Yeah, I love that Kelly took that initiative and she had all the girls over and they were
Yes.
talking about it. Like, it just showed that whole section was like the segment. They were like, they're so supportive towards Shannon. And I hope Shannon looked back and was
They
like,
tried to
wow.
call in, too. They got hung up
That
on.
was hilarious. Vicky? How did, what's her name?
What is up with the voices? Y'all always prank
Kelly
calling somebody.
sounding like Vicky?
This is Vicki Gunvalson.
That's why we're
It's
hanging
like,
up on you.
Exactly. I said, I want to hung up on you, too.
Exactly.
I'm Shannon's best friend. Okay.
Yeah.
Click.
I'd be like, what's your credit card number? We're here to, like, make a purchase, aren't we?
Exactly.
I don't care who you're friends with. Tamra just didn't even know all the right terminology. I feel like she was a great friend supporting, but girl, know all the terms. She's like, good luck. I'm like, you don't say good luck when someone is about to go on stage.
You don't.
You say break a leg. Oh, wait, her leg is already
It's
fractured.
already, yeah.
They
Oh,
don't
break
wanna-
the other one.
We're not breaking legs over here. No more legs.
Oh my God, it just reminds me. You guys ever watch I Love New York?
Yes.
Yes.
When she went to that audition and the girl was like, break a leg. And she goes, I don't have to break a leg. You know why?
yeah.
Because I'm going to get the part. And she goes in there, she was like, she was telling me in there to go break a leg. And they're like, that's a figure of speech. It's like, good luck in the
Oh, New
theater.
York's good TV.
Oh, man. I loved Shannon on TV. She made it happen. At the end of the day, she made it happen. And that's what's important. QVC does not play around. They tell you right there and then if it worked. They tell you right then the numbers before you even leave.
That's nerve-wracking. Like,
They're
you
like,
get
oh,
right
the
off
shrimp
stage.
already sold out, but that's about it. Everything else is going still good, though. Like, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, I'm just coming off stage. You know, I'm thinking I'm killing it. You only sold 2 items. Excuse me? Like,
Yeah.
I just killed it.
Let me go on
Let
Instagram
you
and
know.
tell everyone to buy something.
Exactly.
Like, it was really crazy. I feel like they could have capitalized a little bit more. Like, I would have been on, Shannon should have had someone live on her Instagram. Because I didn't even know that this was happening until, like, after it happened.
That's a good idea.
That's what Tamra should have been doing. Tamra should have been in the stage
Tamra.
area and kind of like going live. Okay, here you go. You know,
Come
putting
on,
your
Tamra.
orders with me.
Step it up. Step it up.
Tamra.
It was you, girl.
I love it. They tell you right then if you succeed or not, which is good. I don't like that waiting period. I like to know. I don't like
That
to
looked like
limbo.
so much food, though. Like, it was everything like a different meal, I wonder.
I know they should have
Like-
showed like the 5 different types. Like I feel like I saw a meal prep station,
Yeah.
and I saw white rice everywhere and salmon on top of everything.
Everywhere.
Yes. It just looked too much, too busy. I was like, wait, that's shrimp? What's this?
They
But
should
then
have
again,
had the 5 things highlighted.
yeah, but then again, you know, they probably brought everything down
probably
because
did.
that was like
I
a
was
7 or 8
craving the
minute.
salmon with the cream cheese on the
Salmon looked
rice.
good,
It
though.
did look good.
I said, that's in a bag?
I don't know about the
what's
450
the-
calories though.
No, I
Yeah.
can't.
Put a little butter on that.
We'll make the salmon aside to the main
Yeah.
dish, you know.
All right, guys, let's get into our tweets. We have a lot of tweets to tell you guys about tonight.
Yes.
Tweets for you guys. Make sure to be following us on Twitter because we will shout you out. Make sure to actually tweet us the tweet, though, and be like, this is what I tweeted. I tweeted tonight. Kelly tweeted me tonight. She be liking our tweets. Mayte, take it away.
So this one comes from James. He put, okay, as a mother, Vicki, you should know better than to even bring up the kids if Jeana is being selfish. She's not, by the way. Selfish would be staying in a loveless marriage, spending all the money while the nanny watches the kids. Jeana is not that kind of housewife.
Ooh.
A few episodes in and we already know she's not that kind of housewife.
Yeah.
Danny Thomas says, I keep laughing while watching tonight's Real Housewives of OC because QVC headquarters are in Westchester, PA, which is very much not Philadelphia. Ooh. So she called that out. And then we jump into, oh my God. So I don't know if you guys remember this, but
the B-roll is hilarious.
Right. Mary McGland says, what is going on here at Bravo TV? Why is Attack of the 50-Foot Butt on Real Housewives of OC acting like a curtain to the next scene? 1980s editing at its finest. Seriously, this was such a slow moment. When we were watching it, we're like, are you kidding? It was just, the B-roll was so slow.
I was typing on my computer during that part.
Oh. It was like her booty cheeks kept bouncing.
I know. Like, why is the booty entering the next scene?
You guys get to just watch it and enjoy it and laugh. We have to watch and take notes and break it down for you guys.
Yes.
Some hard work over here.
Courtney Smith says, why don't any of the housewives ever go to like Olive Garden or Red Robin or P.F. Chang's? Save them some dinero while still eating delicious grub. That is so true.
Courtney Smith, you are my hero. I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
I love all of those chains, and we would appreciate if those chains send us some food because we're starving over here. We're starving. Can't you tell? I'm tiny.
Oh my gosh, all I had was water today.
All I got is tea.
All I had was the seltzer water. So Kelly tweeted me tonight.
Shocker.
I tweeted, Kelly, I love that Jolie is a total theater kid. This is what I tweeted. I said, I love that Jolie is a theater kid. And yes, Kelly Dodd, most of us are always theater nerds forever and ever in our small little hearts.
Love it.
The theater kids always live on, and they always end up doing good things, everybody. So be proud. I love that. Make sure you're following us because we're tweeting these ladies. We're keeping up with the live stuff. Yes. We're letting you guys know the news as it's happening. Let's get into our news.
AfterBuzz TV News.
The ladies are just really giving us everything that they're giving us on the show. I don't know if they're in talks with other blogs, but I feel like as soon as an episode comes out, all of these articles come out, like Reality Blur, People.com, Reality TV. Thanks for the plug, guys. I feel like they all just release articles giving us stuff that we already know. So there's an article that came out that Vicki is saying, maybe I was too hard on Jeana and it was really, really tough to watch. So I feel like I just need to learn how to watch and be more supportive instead of giving her a hard time. So she feels bad about that. But what she doesn't feel bad about is the Kelly thing. Her and Kelly are at odds even up until right now. She's saying, yeah, Vicki the article just came out on People. It's a picture of Kelly it's a picture of Vicki and Steve at a ball game. And the article says that Vicki is saying, I'm not playing nice with Kelly until she apologizes to Steve. Ooh. And she's like, we were really good friends, but I know that she feels a certain way because Steve is friends with Michael. But I'm her friend and I'll always care for her, but she's not playing nice. You broke girl code though.
Sure
Vicki
did.
broke girl code. I feel like this is a result of what you've done.
And Kelly was always by her side, even last season when no one was on her side,
exactly.
on Vicki's side.
And I even just a couple episodes when Kelly was crying in her house and stuff, I would have felt really bad. And I would have been like, you know what? I'm so sorry. Instead of calling her a child and treating her like she was like some petulant toddler.
Yeah.
Come on, Vicki, be a better friend. I don't get that. Let's do our predictions. We obviously saw a mid-trailer coming up, and it gave us some really good stuff. Oh, no. Jeana talking about Vicki's gobble being gone.
Oh, yeah.
That was hysterical.
I love Jeana even more after watching this episode. I really do.
Me too.
Just gotta put it out there.
Exactly. We see this mid-season trailer letting us know. I think that they were all catching on that we were starting to get sleepy. Because, the highlight was Emily telling Kelly that she was going to kill her. We love it. Shane stirring up the trouble. We see a little preview of him coming up next episode. What? What is up with Shane? Why don't you guys like him?
I just don't know about Shane. He's just so nosy, just all in the business, not even holding the
I like
orange.
his teeth. He has nice teeth.
Not even holding the orange.
We all
Give Emily this child. Stop it. Talking about, you think we'll have another child? You think I'm going to be 6'1"? Shame. Just say no.
Emily's
boo.
like, all that she wants is another baby.
But it's like, come on. Like, you don't have to be sarcastic to your wife. Just simply say, oh, babe, I don't see that
You
coming.
gotta be sarcastic with these kind of heavy, deep conversations on live TV. I would be making all sorts of jokes,
Ooh, I want to
sarcasm.
curse this little butt out when we stop filming. Oh, so what? You gonna be 6'1"? We would have been. We would have got into it.
That would be me also.
Yes, me
But
too.
I like that kind of banter with my significant other. Like, we banter all the time like that. He gives me stuff all the time. I think it's because I act like a housewife.
I do too, Loki.
He's like, you're ridiculous. All right, so this mid-season trailer gave us some. So what do we think about the rest of the season? I feel like Vicki's going to get in trouble. I feel like Shannon gets mad at Tamra, walks away. What do we think about this? We have a couple minutes.
Yeah, I think I can't stop thinking about Jeana and her drama of her divorce. But I feel like that's just going to be continuous. But I don't want it to be, just because I feel like she's talking about it every single episode so far. So I kind of need a little bit of change. So I'm hoping that she changes a little bit. But then the girls, I feel like a girls trip is coming up. That adds on more drama. And I feel like at the end of it, Gina's just going to be emotionally exhausted. And she's just going to break down and let it all out.
Maybe Vicki will get on the motorcycle again. Maybe we'll see that. Carrie Wise, like, what happened to Vicki and the motorbike? Lots of screaming. That's what happened.
They drove off into the sunset.
I would be screaming too. They're so scary. They're kind of fun though.
I know. I do see Jeana though. Really, hopefully she's gonna talk to her man. I'm seeing a little bit of her man coming on the show, especially when she's like, I'm afraid I'm gonna lose his side of the family.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that's gonna be a door open where he'll come on and she'll be like, will we still be the same? Will I still see the nephews?
Really?
Somehow he has to come in here. Like, we
No,
have to
we
see
have not
him.
gotten anything.
We gotta get a little
I feel
bit.
like Bravo would have given us like even like a glimpse of like a doorway opening or
so?
something.
Or like his shoes as he's walking. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
he's
something.
barely on the internet. I can only find like this one picture of him in a backwards hat. Like,
I'm not
it's-
waiting
so
to the
fun.
reunion.
He is cute.
If he doesn't
Fun.
come now, he's coming at the reunion.
No,
I definitely see him just
Well,
opening this door.
But when we're talking about them being cute, it's time to go. Guys, that is our show. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to keep up with us. Make sure to follow us on all the things because we got some exciting things going on over here. Catch me in 2 weeks, October 14th on HBO. I'm opposite Jennifer Garner. It's a small part, but it's a fabulous part.
Yeah.
I'm technically on episode 2. Make sure to check it out. It's going to be fantastic. And I love you guys, and I love AfterBuzz. Thank you, Maria and Kevin and Phil and everyone for letting me do this, and my co-hosts, I love them.
Likewise. Thank you to everyone. Hey guys, my name is Mayte Carrillo. You can find me everywhere at This Is Mayte. And Thursday nights, Shaws of Sunset, 8 o'clock. We just had MJ in last week, so go check that out. And we have more coming, so stay tuned.
Oh.
Yes, everybody, it's Howard III. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Howard III. And you can watch me on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I mean, who doesn't want to keep up with them, right? We do it on Sundays, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Come over there. I'll be waiting.
Kanye's breaking down.
Lord, I'm not
He
gonna talk
going a
about
little
that.
cuckoo. Kanye, Trump, they're all cuckoo.
Poor
Bye,
Kanye.
guys. Thank you.
Bye.
We'll see you next Monday. Bye, AfterBuzzers.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.